So the plan going forward with videos and tutorials, I suppose, is that what we're going to be looking at is well, it's Friday night, I'm in the garage moving boxes, so that can only mean one thing. Tonight, we're going to be car camping on privately owned land. Shh. I'm going to have a special guest with me tonight. Unlike most car camps, it's not going to take us very long to get there tonight. And actually, the advantage of leaving so late has completely worked, because if I dim the lights, you can see it is completely dark outside now. And what that means is that I'm not likely to be seen at the destination. I have recce'd the location, and they do have security cameras, and I have seen a sign up saying 24-hour recording. But the thing whenever you see those signs is you never know if they're real or not. Okay, so we are here. So what I need to do now is quickly open the door and get in the back before anyone sees me. Okay, we're in, and I don't think anybody saw us. So give me a second to set the car up. That's it, I'm all set up. So this video is going to be very different to normal. Because of where I'm parked, I'm not going to be able to go out and do a walk now. And in the morning, I'm going to be making a quick exit from the car. And also, because I've left home a lot later than usual, I've already had my dinner. And because the plan is to leave early in the morning, I don't really need to have breakfast with me either. So all I've actually got with me tonight is my thermos of water, because I want to have a coffee in the morning, and a few nuts. I know it's not like me to park somewhere where it's not allowed. In all my car camps, I make a point of always parking places where you are allowed to. But tonight, as I've got a special guest with me, I wanted to do something a little bit special to mark the occasion. And in terms of my special guest, let's just rewind a bit back in time to earlier on this afternoon. You want to go car camping tonight? Yeah? And with that, I need to introduce my special guest. And here he is, the one and only Patches. You might have seen him in some other videos before. He has lurked here and there, but tonight is the very first time he's joining me for a car camp. It certainly makes the car a lot more homely having your pet in it with you. Now, the reason why I've taken Patches today, to be honest, I've actually wanted to take Patches on a car camp lots of times. As to be honest, being a dog, he would absolutely love it. The places I go, he'd go for awesome walks and he could run around. But the problem with Patches is I question how much of a stealth dog he is. The problem is he's a little dog. And if you have a little dog, then you'll know little dogs tend to bark at anything. And when you're stealth camping, obviously a barking dog, someone's going to think someone's left their dog in the car. They're going to put your window in and try to get a dog out. So that's why I haven't wanted to take him out before. So that's another reason why I've chosen the location I have, because I think it might be quieter, so I'll get an idea of what he's like in the car. Okay, now he's surviving one test already because the fireworks going off. And of course, the other thing you have to think about when you take your dog with you is their bladder. So taking your dog out for a wee in the middle of the night doesn't really help you with stealth. So what I've tried to do is I've taken him out for a good walk before we left, and he did his business, so hopefully he'll be okay in the morning. And to be honest, that's another reason why it's good that this is only a short car camp today. So the plan going forward with videos and tutorials, I suppose, is that what we're going to be looking at is doing, well, I need to do lights. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, well, clearly there was someone outside. I think I heard them walk off though, so I think we're okay. I might just wait a minute before I turn the lights back on again, I think. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a quick look out the window. Okay, I can't see anyone out that window. And that was the side they knocked on. Okay, well, whoever it was, they've gone. Okay, so it does appear whoever that was does appear to have gone. I've checked out the window that they knocked on and there was no one there, so I couldn't see anybody in the distance either. But I'm not sure why they knocked. I mean, my car has no light bleed. I've tested it so many times when I've car camped before, and there's no light bleed that comes out, so not unless they just didn't expect to see a car here, and that's why they've knocked to see if anybody's in there. I don't really know, but I'm not going to stay up too much later, so for obvious reasons. So I think what I'm going to do now is hit the sack now, and we'll see how Patches does. So Patches, do you want to say a quick good night? Oh, there you go. So until the morning, see you later. Well, good morning, and without a doubt that was the worst night's sleep I've had whilst car camping for a very long time. In fact, I can't actually remember the last time I slept that badly whilst car camping. And I think quite simply it was due to the fact that I was on a slight slope again, although it was a minuscule slope. It was like 1 degree, but as I'd said in the last car camp video, the extended one, I am very susceptible to slopes when car camping. But the best news is that Patches did really well last night. He woke up once at 2 o'clock. That's because he was so hot, but then it is so mild in here. It still is now. I mean, I've got the sleeping bag on me, but I don't really need it. So no, so that was good. And then, to be honest, that was the main thing about last night. It was about how would Patches manage in the car, and he has passed with flying colours. In terms of what happened last night, I think I know what that was, but I will let you know in a minute when I get out to leave, and I think it will probably make sense what it was. The plan is now, I'm going to get my shoes on and we're going to scoot out of the car. Okay, so time to go. Actually, wait a minute. That looks like my driveway. It looks like my wife's car. And this is my son. Well, I might have been leading you slightly astray on today's thumbnail and video title, but the truth is I have actually been car camping on my driveway tonight, and the reason why I did that was because I did want to see how Patches went in the car overnight, and he has passed that test remarkably well. Much so to the point that next week I will be car camping with Patches on a proper stealth camp, so we can see how he actually goes in the car. But I suppose the reason why I've done this in this way is because what I want to show you all ultimately is this is how easy it is to fake a video on YouTube. I've done this as a laugh, and as you'll know from my community page, I talk about this kind of stuff quite a lot in terms of different types of clickbait and fake bait and everything else. And this is one type of clickbait where you have something significant that happens at night time, and that's what the thumbnail is all about. So the motto of the story is, I don't know, just be a bit mindful of what you're watching. But on that note, I am now going to get up and walk the 4 steps to my doorstep. So I hope you've enjoyed my driveway car camp, and I hope you've enjoyed meeting Patches, and you will be meeting him again next week. So until next time, take care. And the light just fell down. Well, I can't take Patches out and not show May as well. I don't think she would enjoy car camping though. And we might have just been on the driveway, but there's still tons of condensation.